Hey, I'm Thistle, former police officer turned realtor. Let's look at the Monday Neighborhood Intel Report featuring this week, Forest Lawn. Forest Lawn gets a tough reputation. It is what it is, but let's look into the data. Now, the 2025 data isn't available yet, so we're going to be referencing the 2024 data. CPS says Forest Lawn reported crimes 402 times. Caveat, every community reports crime a little differently. What do I mean? In an affluent community on the west side, you might get a theft of garden hose, which is a crime stat, whereas in the maybe challenged communities, a victim may or may not feel like they want to speak to the police and report a crime. 402 total crimes, that's 33 crimes per month on average, which is above the national average. What are the most common crimes? Well, property and vehicle related crimes. Assaults, 130. Auto thefts, 91. Theft from vehicle, 87. And break-in enters, 24. Reported. And what about the national CSI for Forest Lawn, the Crime Severity Index? It is unfortunately above Calgary average and, well, high in terms of the entire country. As someone who used to patrol the streets, I can tell you crime here is property related, opportunity based, and it's often preventable with lighting, cameras, and smart security. But why does Forest Lawn have these problems? Well, social economic challenges. It's a lower income area, unfortunately, dense rental neighborhoods, a lot of pathways to housings or people trying to reintegrate back into the community, transient population. Along 17th Avenue corridor, International Avenue, there's a lot of homeless populations. It's very easy to score drugs. Because of that, there's violent crime. So street robberies, 27 reported for 2024. What is that? Could be someone ripping off another guy for some drugs or maybe a street beef, something like that. End of the day, there's going to be more challenges in Forest Lawn. Now, for real estate, what does that all mean? Well, it's a mature community, big lots, lots of amenities, schools. They're not overcrowded like the newer communities, but there is that stigma. And because there's a stigma of Forest Lawn being a rough community, it's slow to be revitalized. There's not a lot of development going in there. So, is it a good investment for future resale? I don't know. It really depends on where you're at in Forest Lawn, because I've been to some beautiful streets and some beautiful houses. But knowing that there is challenges, as a parent, I might want to consider that as well, because things like safety and security are non-negotiables. End of the day, Forest Lawn is definitely not for everyone. But for some buyers, it might be a really good opportunity because house prices are quite a bit less than citywide averages. My suggestion is, if you're aiming for Forest Lawn, please reach out, let's have a chat, because it can differ very much from street to street, because there's some good pockets in there and some bad pockets. I'm Thistle, realtor, former police officer, trained, know the streets here in Calgary. Please leverage me and my street level insight before you buy a house in Forest Lawn.